Hi and welcome to another cooking video. Today we're going to look at making some potato and bread rolls. So, if you love fried food, you love making samosas, but you don't have time to make the pastry or, go and buy the pastry, you've actually got these ingredients in your kitchen and it's a lot easier than you think. And something that's going to be great as a snack, kids will love. So let's get started. So we're going to start with the potato. So we're mashing the potato, getting it nice and soft. And then you can add a lot of different, ingredients to this, depending on what you want out of your filling. We just want to make sure that potato is nice and soft. So they start with a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of chili, half a teaspoon of garam masala, and some chaat masala. And you mix it all up. You can add some more masala if you want, depending on the taste you're going after. But yeah, so it's quite a nice versatile recipe this is. So yeah, that's the texture. So you see that softness, that's how soft you want it. But yeah, it's looking good. And this is our main ingredient. So it's bread, and most people pretty much have bread in their house. Instead of your pastry, what you're going to do is you're going to get a slice of bread and you're cutting it up in little strips, and then you're adding ketchup to it. This will help make it, nice and saucy with a bit of the filling. So the filling goes on and spread with a butter knife, so you're getting a nice sort of filling, and it's not too much, but it's getting textured. Here we go. So adding the other slice, and you'd see what happens next. So we're going to continue. At the moment, it probably just looks like we're making sandwiches, but we're making more than that. So yeah, you've got that nice little piece there, so nice snack. And then let's go to the next bit. Yeah, you want to make sure the filling is all nice and tidy and inside so it doesn't come out. When you come to the next bit, it will be the frying. So before we do that, we want to make sure that bread is ready to be fried. So what you do is you get an egg yolk, you break the egg, you add the chili, again, more spices if you want, and you mix it up. If you're not really someone who likes egg, you don't have to use egg for this bit. You can use other like chickpea flour, just something that will hold that bread and allow it to be fried. So yeah, you can see they're mixing it in the breadcrumbs and it's looking all nice and ready to be fried, I think. So you can see you want to get each part covered so it's all, nice and ready to be fried. And there it is. So it goes in the hot oil. You're putting all that in and you can see it's just fluffing up, and look at that color. Look how brown and colorful that looks, and you're getting a good crispiness there as well, which is what we want. So you wouldn't look at that and think it's just your slice of bread, would you? And look at that, it's just like a spring roll, really, isn't it? And it's a nice beautiful brown color. You don't want it obviously be too brown. Some people might like it lighter, more golden. That's a nice color there. And yeah, that's it. Looks beautiful, doesn't it? So you can have this with ketchup, you can have it with any sauce, you can have it as a snack, you can have it for your dinner. And yeah, we're gonna take a break, so let's snap it. And look at that, look at how beautiful that gets pulled, and you've got all the potato and the filling in there. And dip in the ketchup and enjoy. And that's, so I cut that bit out.